Hello everyone, this is SirMadness for the start of the CODM 4 mapping contest. Okay, so this contest will be a bit different from the previous one because you will have to download a map and to work on this map, okay, for your adventure. But basically this is all what will change. Okay, the previous rule remains. We will see that. So you will have to download the map CODM4, okay, from mod.io. I will of course give you the link under the video. So what we will do now is to check what will happen on the map. First thing first, so you have to modify this map in order to work on it, okay. First thing to change your nickname by your actual nickname, okay, so that the map is yours and you can submit it, and I know who did. Think to change this level min and max. This is the starting level, okay. Max is not the level reached at the end of the adventure. This is the maximum level allowed to start the adventure, okay. Take care to change this. Change of course the author name as well. And we're done. So we will check the hub real quick because there is the rules in it. Okay, so we are in the hub map. So the general information. This contest is open to everyone, rookie and vet. So if you are a rookie, you will have under the video the link toward the playlist of tutorials if you need. Okay, and if you need more help, you can also ask into the official Solasta Discord. You will have a room called DM Tool Chat. Okay, so you can ask every question you need about the Dungeon Maker, and you are allowed to be helped, okay. So the goal is to create a complete adventure, okay, that we can play this adventure in less than 1 hour, okay. So this is the creator creator playtest that have to stand in less than 1 hour, reading all out loud, fighting all creatures, looting everything, discussing with every NPC you need. In order to complete your adventure. This adventure will have to stick to be played in less than 1 hour, okay. Then you have to submit your adventure when it's done before the October 2, so the date will appear elsewhere. So before October 2 you can create your adventure as you like, following the rules, okay. If you need any help at any time, you can also check the ghost into the hub map. So you are free to be helped by anyone, but the submission of an adventure is related to only one creator. Your adventure. So this is in this very campaign you are allowed to add from 1 to 3 small maps. So this is on top of the hub map. This adventure will start by talking to one NPC that you will place in the main map. So you will have to create your custom NPC that will give your quest and place it where you want into the map, but just this NPC. Note that your adventure will have to stick with the main plot, okay. So this is basically the main theme and the few rules that you will have to follow, but you are free to do whatever you want in this context. Finally, after your adventure is done, the player will have to come back into the stronghold. So take care to link your adventure on both sides. The first entrance will be to leave the hub map toward your starting map for your adventure, okay. But when we have done your adventure, you have to link so that the player can come back into the hub where there is merchant and stuff. So this is the idea that you don't have to care about is there any food for the player, is there any merchant and stuff. There is all in the hub map, so you just have to link your adventure to it, and the player will do his business as he like. So the rules, your story will be one main quest, Okay, you can add side quests in your maps if you want, but not into the hub. So you start your main quest from the hub, but once it's started and the player leaves the hub, you can do everything you want in your maps. You can do your adventure for the party of level of your choice, okay, from 1 to 12. You will have to add monsters into your map. You can add none if you want, and you can add max 20 monsters into your whole adventure, okay? No more than 20 monsters total in your adventure. No inappropriate language. This is for young players and also for YouTube and Twitch review. If there is inappropriate language, then this is very bad. I'm sure you are creative enough to make us feel any kind of emotion without this. So please stay cool with this. The map that you will done will be 100% new and not related to any existing universe except Solasta. So you have to create these maps especially for the contest and related to Solasta or your own universe, but not related to any existing other universe. Like I don't know, if you want to make a Marvel adventure, then this is not possible. Okay, so you have to stick with Solasta or your own imagination. You are allowed to use only one exit point from the hub towards your adventure. So you can't during your adventure come back into the hub with another entrance and then use another exit point to do the second map, etc. You have the 3 maps in a row if you use 3, okay, for one adventure from one exit point only. So 1 hour max to play it in full, translated in English because all of our players are mostly English speakers, so this is why. But you can translate with DeepL.com or eventually the CE2 mod, okay, the community expansion mod. All your custom items, NPC monsters, etc. must be renamed with your nickname in the internal names. Okay, so this is to make it clean. So the main theme of this adventure will be Unbeatable Apocalypse. But instead of giving you just a main theme, I will give you this time a context. So this is why the hub map, and there is the plot. So this is now several weeks that the apocalypse struck the world of Solasta, comparable to what happened 1,000 years ago, but from another end. All the lands, mountains, isles, and caves are now hosting open rift toward the Shapeshifter's plan, the creator that you fight the cult until then, the one that some calls the Dungeon Maker. From a ritual that happened lately, its gate makers were summoned, empowered and able to open rifts everywhere, spilling hordes of creatures all over the world. Few weeks after that, Solasta isn't anymore. On its surface remains the last living souls, hidden in caves, woods and strongholds like the one you reached this morning. Small places full of despaired refugees like you. Covered from ashes and dirt, blood, some are burnt, others tired, thirsty and hungry. Refugees tend to improvise a new life in these last places of resistance. Resources are rare now, and even if there is not many living left, without crops and farmer installation, it won't be enough to sustain everyone for a long time. Solasta is dying, harassed by demons of all kind, led by the Gate Makers and the Dungeon Makers cult. This is in this hopeless time that you, refugees among many, hidden in one of the last strongholds still standing, deep in the southern mountain of Koltanin, will try to survive and resist the longer you can this unbeatable apocalypse. So this is the starting point of your adventure. Your NPC, the one custom that will start the adventure, is or probably will be one of the refugees in this stronghold. So you have to think that everyone joins this this stronghold, or one of these stronghold, to try to survive. This is very messy situation. Okay. So we will make a tour of the stronghold. Okay. So this is for you. We will come back later with this. Okay, so we have a multiple exit here that you can choose to start your adventure. Okay, so eventually, or we have to reach some more resources for the stronghold, and we can go there by the road, and this is your adventure start. Okay, and we choose this exit point. You have a teleportation portal if you need. Okay, so if you don't want to go by the road, but your adventure involves an flying elven palace, I don't know, then you can use the portal to link toward your adventure. Okay, and there is a last one. The last one is toward the vault. So we can imagine that maybe there is jails under this, but what can be under the stronghold as well? If you want to create some underground adventure, then maybe you can link to this one. Okay, so now we have our entrance, our portal here. Okay, we have some merchant. We have the blacksmith here that is waiting for a final build quest. You can't use this blacksmith, but if you want to create another one because your adventure will need this starting point, then you can create another assistant eventually for this blacksmith. Eventually, it's up to you. Then you have a full kind of merchant. So the scrolls, the thing that a player can need. Okay, you have the chapel as well. So if you want to add your NPC toward a more religious adventure, then you can place it here if you want, but it can be any kind of NPC. This is up to you. Okay, so we have the throne room with the queen here. Okay, you can add eventually some NPC for the court, or anything you think is required to start your adventure. We have here some barrackments in order to sleep, but you can eventually add your quest with some soldiers, I don't know. There is the nurse with the hospital here. Okay, so same thing, you can eventually start your quest with a sick person, or eventually another nurse, or I don't know. It's up to you to choose the one NPC you want and to place it where you want. But remember, just one NPC, okay, into this hub. There is the mess, so that we can eat and rest and stuff like that. Okay, there is the kitchen as well. So if you want to add a cook and to start your adventure, you can. Well, it's totally up to you. And we have here the full map. So of course you can move quickly. At every point, you have two resting points for your players. Okay, so this is it for the map. Now we will speak with the ghost here. Okay, back to the entrance. Here we have the ghost for the rules. So if you need rules, you can speak with him. And then when I check the rules, just pick what you need. So there is the general rules. Okay, pick the CODM 4 file and place it into the path below. Go to the Dungeon Maker, modify this very campaign, replacing by your nickname and stuff. You will have to create one adventure with 3 map max. This is in addition of the hub maps. Okay? So max, there will be 4 maps into your campaign. Your adventure should be less than 1 hour with a full playtest. When you're done with your adventure, link it to the multiple exits available. Okay, so this is what we talk about. You choose the entrance, the portal, or the vault to link your adventure. Submit your campaign. So you have the link bit.ly/CODM4 submit before the 2 October. Okay, make sure your adventure is in English because we have mostly English players. Then the mapping rules. You can use 3 map max. So this is small maps only, 50 by 50. You can use only 1 map or 2 map if you want. 3 is a maximum. Environment of your choice. You can use the same environment several times. Okay, if you want to make a 3 map of forest, you can. But still, this will be small maps. The map should be playable without any mod. So you can use the mod you want to create your adventure, but the player shouldn't have to install any mod. So take care to try your map without any mod in order to see if everyone is going like you want. You are free to do the story that you want and interpret the themes as you like. Okay, because we have the unbeatable apocalypse, but this won't be all. So you have here the rules for encounters. So you will use max 20 monsters. If you place some, one of them must be some kind of a boss. Okay, so you don't have to create a big boss, but I don't know, if you use spiders, then why not a bigger spiders in order to make it a little more fun for the player. So the playtest should be done with a classic party at least, so cleric, rogue, wizard, fighter, paladin or ranger, and if possible with no healer and no magic as well, so that we are well aware if we need to add magical items, okay, to give to the player, or some potions, etc. Okay, so that every kind of party can play your adventure. Make sure that the creature you choose fit with your story, so please don't put random creatures. Finally, make sure that the creature won't spawn when you don't want to. So take care with your activation option on the creature. This is encounters except for the 20 monster max. There is no rules. Okay, so max 20 monsters, but this is all. All the rest is just advice, and take care with this and that. Same for the loot. No particular rules, but a recommendation: please don't give the player the whole list of magical items of the game. This is not fun, really. Make loot valuable. The less magical items, the better it will be to find it. I placed in the map hub, okay, a short sword and a dagger. So the player can at least find this. You don't have necessarily to add this into your adventure like the last time. This is all already there. The mandatory loot from previous CODM, so thief tools, magical focus, rose bolt and stuff, are already available in the hub, so you don't have to take care about this. Okay, the player will explore maybe the hub and find this, so it's okay. Feel free to create any kind of custom items you want for your adventure. Not however that all about the lore should be Solasta universe related, official or custom. The submitting, when you're good with your adventure, make sure that your start is linked to the main map. The main map is where the player will start to reach your adventure. Make sure that your map is English only. Use the link bit.ly/CODM4 submit before October 2 to submit your adventure. Okay. After the deadline is reached, the map will be reviewed and prizes announced. Then you can prepare for CDM 5 in 2023. Okay, because yes, there will be another one. So about the prizes for this CODM 4, there will be 1 key for the next DLC to win. Okay, so next DLC is about Bard, Monks and Warlocks. Okay, so I will offer one of you this DLC. Okay, and there is pro challenges, of course. So for the best mappers among you, you can, if you want, add some pro challenges into your adventure. So this is like a special mission to do while creating your adventure. This is totally optional. Okay, there is no mandatory thing to. This is not a mandatory thing to do. If you're a rookie and if you want to try the pro challenges, you can, but take care that it will take time. Okay. So better focus on your story first and see after if you have time. Okay, if you want to suggest new challenges or team for the next CODM, you can. So you just have to catch me on Discord, okay, or eventually in the comment of this video. And then good luck. So we will exit this menu. If you need, you will have to reach this ghost. Of course, when you submit your adventure, so this is your campaign with this map hub, sorry, and your own. Okay, I will erase all the ghosts and stuff to make it clean for the player to play. Okay. This is here some Q&A if you need. Okay, so there is few questions asked by the creators in the previous CODM. So if you want the answers, you can check this. And there is a Dlnpc template. Okay, so if you need a template for your dialogue, you can have this one. So this is just like an helper if you need, with the dials, variables, and roles. Okay, so you have a dial with already preset roles. So you just have to copy the dialogue, rename it, and you don't have to set up the roles every time. Okay. So we have the unbeatable apocalypse and the context for your adventure, but this won't be all, and this is mandatory. You have to choose another theme. So you will have 2 themes for your adventure, and you have to pick one among the 3 here. So the first theme is Bards will sing this tragic story forever. Okay, so you can create your adventure with this in the context of unbeatable apocalypse. The second theme that you can choose is Monks says that sun, moon, and truth can't hide for long. Okay, and the third theme is where some see evil, warlocks will be proud of us. Okay, so you pick one of the 3, you add this to the unbeatable apocalypse, and you create your story with this from the hub as a starting point with your one custom NPC. Now what we will check is for the pro challengers. So this is not mandatory. Once again, you have the pro challenge list. So you can pick one or more of this pro challenge if you want to add them into your adventure. So the first one is minigame. It was a very good one from the start, so we will keep it. Okay, so you can add minigames into your adventure if you want. Tertiary theme. If you want to add another theme to the 2 first, you can. So we will check the other desk in order to see what are the other tertiary theme. Okay. Nightmare. Only one monster, but a nightmare, but still doable. I want the player be able to fight it and kill it. Still, it will have to be a big one. Vanilla, no custo for anything at all, even the starter NPC. Okay, so I ask every creator to custo one NPC to start the quest, etc. Okay, but if you pick this pro challenge, you will have to deal with one of the pre-made NPC from the game. Okay, so for example, you pick Daliat and you start your adventure with Daliat. Okay, so this is the only exception. But this is a pro challenge vanilla because you will have to know a bit the lore of Solasta in order to not do some mess with the creature that has a lore already. The darkness. Okay, playing with light makes it harder. So you have to create a dungeon where when the player uses light, then the adventure is harder than if he plays in the dark. but playing in the dark is already hard. So this is the challenge. And the last challenge is joy. Okay, write a piece of tragic joy in this darkness. So because we have unbeatable apocalypse, because we have some tragic theme to add to this, then the pro challenge can be to add a piece of joy into this this darkness. Okay, so this is a writing pro challenge. Then we will check the tertiary theme if you pick the pro challenge about it. So first one is loneliness, guild, dystopia, forgiveness, they are still alive, we made it to ourselves, privacy and piracy. What we keep is to survive, one small brick for the future, it was beautiful once, no god was watching us, bravery was not enough, beyond the rift, and this is madness. So if you choose the pro challenge to add a third team into your adventure, then you will have to pick one of them. Okay, so with this I think we are good with everything. If you need help with everything, you just have to ask. It's okay, I will answer sooner as I can. Okay, and this is it. So just a reminder, you will have to create a custom NPC to grant the quest of your adventure to the player, and you place the NPC where you want into the hub. But this is the only thing you will do into the hub, okay, except linking your adventure toward one of the three exits, of course, and back. I think we are good. So once again, there will be one key for the next DLC to win. You have to create from now to October 2 max. Then send your adventure. If you can send it before, then it's good. Take care to playtest your adventure from A to Z like very well. Okay, we don't want the player to be soft locked, and you are allowed to submit only one time. So take care with this. And this is it. So good luck everyone, and see you soon for more news.